Breaking the cycle. Now, I'm no expert, but I've had to do it a lot, and I've learned primarily by trial and error. Got some advice from others, but mostly trial and error. Had a couple guys step forward, the 1% rule applied. One gentleman said, "It is what it is." How many of us have said that? You can't change other people, but you can change yourself. It's extremely wise and extremely true. You cannot change other people, but you can change yourself. And in changing yourself, change your circumstances. Forgiveness is not for you. Forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. Forgiving someone else doesn't excuse what they did or make it any less vile. It releases that hate from your soul. It releases that bitterness, that angriness from your soul. It lets it go, so you no longer suffer. Not forgiving someone else is like taking poison and expecting someone else to die. It is what it is. You can't change someone else, but you can change yourself. Learn from it. Once you know it's a snake, don't fuck with it. Another gentleman said, stay busy. Get to doing something. Don't just sit there and stew in it. Very wise words. He also said, fix something. Fix something is good. Little wins add up. They create momentum. Little victory upon little victory upon little victory. From those little victories, big victories can come. And even if it is just little victories, it still feels good to accomplish something you've set out to accomplish, to successfully achieve a task or a goal. Even if it's little things, just the doorknob or the dent in the wall or whatever. Fix something. Clean your room. Jordan Peterson's a big fan of that. Psychologically, there's a lot of evidence that even just the act of cleaning your room, organizing your space, is an outward reflection of an inwardly organized mind and can become the foundation of a new beginning, of a new start. When I get stuck in a spiral and I'm beating myself up over a mistake or a failure, or just beating myself up, the voices in my head, the screaming father, the belligerent teacher, the asshole fucking narcissist boss ringing in my head. Taking a deep breath and continue taking deep breaths until you can get some kind of calm. From the calm, sometimes it's good to remember the things that you've accomplished, the evidence that you are capable, the evidence that you can do things, the evidence that you can grow, the evidence that you can learn. In our lives, sometimes it's little things, but sometimes most of us have accomplished some real good things if we would just give ourselves credit for it. To that point, talking with a friend, someone that truly values you. A real friend will celebrate your wins with you, not at you, not for you. They will celebrate your wins with you, and they will remind you of who you are. I've been blessed in that I have a few good friends. Even when I push them away, I have a few good friends. It is possible to break the cycle. It's easy to get stuck in it. It's easy to tear yourself down and get wrapped around the axle of a loss. Whether that loss is minor or major. And if you're already beat down, you're already exhausted, even the little things can set you off and send you spiraling back down the hole. But you can break the cycle. To that point, getting rest, going to bed every night at the same time and getting up every morning at the same time helps not only your body, but it helps your mind. Our bodies like regularity. They do way better, and I can promise you, if you do it enough, you won't need an alarm clock. And it starts your day way better not listening to a damn alarm clock screaming at you. Not only will you be better rested, but you won't start off with that nonsense. Take deep breaths. Get busy. Forgive. Let it go. Seek a friend, even if that friend is just God. I know that sounds weird, but talking to God, we got to pray without ceasing. I actually added a touchstone to my body to remind me to do this. Talking to God sounds crazy. And at the lowest points of my life, when I pushed those few friends that I have away, because I didn't feel worthy, talking to God made a difference for me. Talking to God made a difference for me. If you listen, He will talk back. It may not be as deep or profound as, actually it's usually more profound than a friend, but it's a different experience. Other things you can do to break a cycle. Besides just getting busy doing something, mowing the grass, cleaning the kitchen, doing the dishes. Take a freaking walk outside. Go outside and walk around. Vitamin D, sun, getting a long horizon has helped me tremendously. Standing somewhere where I can see a great distance. Everybody's got their own opinion of what is beautiful. What is beautiful to you? Go look at it. I like sunrises and sunsets. I like vast vistas where I can see for miles. Sometimes just staring out there and being present in the moment can help break the cycle. Once you get the noise to stop, that internal voice that's nagging you and beating you down to stop, don't just let that gap be empty. It is good to enjoy that gap. Just be still and be present in the moment for a time. But start making a habit of filling the gap with what you want. Our internal dialogue often runs on autopilot. And if we let it run wild on autopilot, it'll try and fill our heads with all kinds of nonsense. Tear us down. Feed us crap. Ring with the voices of those that have torn us down in our lives. Practice. It takes practice. But you can stop the noise. You can break the cycle. And practice. It takes practice. Filling that void and changing that voice to something that builds you up. Something that gives you courage and strength. Something that pushes you forward. Something that helps you keep going. It helps tremendously to have something that you love. It helps tremendously to have something that you want to accomplish. Not some random number in your bank account, some money. Money helps, but it's just a tool. Never measure yourself by it. It is not a worthy goal. It is a tool, but it is not a worthy goal. Understand what you want. Spend the time to think about it. Don't think about what you don't want. Think about what you do want. Having those goals and those understandings can help frame how you think and start rebuilding your internal dialogue. I love you all. Break the cycle.